Good morning, A-Bird Freedom Fam. Here it is. The day that I hoped would never come, but yet it's here. So as you know, in this video, I went ahead and I shared with you the extraction failure on my Kimber DS 1911 Warrior 9mm double stack pistol. 4,507 rounds is where the extractor shit to bed. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but this is part 2. Let's see where that journey has taken that poor pistol. So she is obviously in this box with a label from Kimber. Yes, I have redacted my RMA number that it has to be written on the box. But what's going to happen now? So obviously I contacted Kimber. The pistol is leaving this morning on its way to Kimber to get fixed. That's right. That pistol's not having any kids. So actually, we're going to get her back up and running. But I want to go over this process on this edition of Behind the Counter, because I'm going to show you exactly what happens if you were to have to send a pistol back through an FFL or a dealer like myself. This is my pistol. I purchased it, transferred it to me. Everything is legitimate. So in my gunsmith book, and it's not important if you can read all the writing, but my Kimber DS 1911 Warrior, serial number not to be disclosed, 9mm pistol, 9mm, booked in from me, booked out to Kimber Manufacturing. And why is that important? Because now I'm not sending this pistol as a private party. What I am doing is I am utilizing my federal firearms license. I have also retrieved a copy of Kimber's, which they gladly sent to me to facilitate this movement of the pistol from me to them. Now, what will happen is, after they make the poor girl in the box all better, and they send her back to me, I'm going to then book it in from Kimber, and I am going to dispose of it back to myself. And you might be asking yourself, well, why don't you have to do a background check? Because it's a gunsmith repair. I will be receiving my pistol back to me. I am utilizing my gunsmith book and my federal firearms license for shipping and receiving. It's just, in my opinion, it's a little bit cleaner way to do it. So it will come back in from Kimber. The minute it gets back into the book, in my hot little hands, it will get booked in and booked right back out to myself, so that then I can get that pistol back out on the range. Now, normally I'd be kicking rocks and cussing and swearing and just generally talking about how Kimber are a bunch of assholes and my Kimber DS 1911 Warrior shit the bed under 5,000 rounds. But instead I did some research. Whew, I wish I would have done this sooner. So evidently it's come to light that from what I saw, and I can't confirm any of this without having seen the pistols myself, but I guess the extractor has been an issue for some people. Usually nowhere near 4,500 rounds though. A lot of the issues have happened sooner. So maybe I've got a good one, but that's going to be bound and determined after my pistol comes back from Kimber. And then we'll see what goes on there. I will start I'm not going to start the round count over. That would be dumb. But I will put a note in there the extractor was changed. I'm also asking them to look at some abnormal wear in places on the slide, as well as have them look at the finish while they have it. There's no sense not to have them check all these things and basically give the pistol a really good once-over, since that will be my primary Steel Challenge and soon USPSA pistol. But what am I going to do in the meantime? Am I going to cuss Kimber and run out and start shooting a Glock or something else? No. I have another Kimber DS 1911 Warrior double stack 9mm pistol. Holosun 507 comp that was literally on poor Betsy in the box. Betsy in the box. My 507 comp was only on there for a couple days. So now the backup pistol, which is a complete identical pistol, is now pressed into service. Also, I will begin to, I want to actually share with you the differences that I'm finding with the 507 comp versus my 507C. I'll share that in a later video. What I am wanting to do also, more importantly, as the man behind the counter, I wanted to give you a little bit of an inside look at what happens when you bring a pistol that you must send back to the manufacturer for warranty work or RMA work or authorized repair, whatever you want to call it. This is what happens. It goes in my book, ships on my FFL, received by their FFL, repaired by them, and then sent back. Now, there is a caveat. If they were to replace Betsy in the box, 100% just send me another brand new pistol that hopefully they would function check and be extremely detailed on the extractor. If they were to send me another exact same replacement pistol, I would then book in that serial number and book it out to myself. It would be a gunsmith replacement. Therefore, it does not require the background check, but it must be an exact replacement. They can't send me a 2K11 as an upgrade. I would then have to bring that into my book, into my regular A&D book, and then go ahead and perform the normal Federal Firearms licensee functions to transfer it to myself, because it would not be an exact gunsmith replacement for a pistol that couldn't be fixed. I am 99.9% sure that Betsy in the box will come back to me, because I have a feeling it might just be an oversight on parts used. I don't want to get ahead of myself or ahead of where I'm at dealing with Kimber. So far, my experience dealing with Kimber customer service has been outstanding. I really can't argue with it. I have nothing to say bad about it as of yet. Always leave everything open for interpretation, because everybody's experiences can and will be different. But very prompt response, just simple questions, along with an RMA being issued, a shipping label being issued, and now the pistol is on her way. With that, everybody, I just wanted to share part 2 of, I'll put the thumbnail up again. That's right. My DS 1911 Warrior failure story at 4,507 rounds. Now we move on to number 2. Let's see how number 2 performs, since they are literally identical pistols. Literally same optic got moved over. Let's see where this one goes. With that, everybody, if you have questions about gunsmith book in, book out, shipping questions, go ahead, put those in the comments. If you've had an experience with Kimber, either with the DS 1911 Warrior or another pistol, dealing with customer service, do me a favor and put that in the comments. I'd like to go ahead and see how your experience differs from mine, as well as share mine so that you can see how mine goes compared to yours. With that, everyone stay safe. Betsy in the box is on her way to see the doctor. She'll be back hopefully soon and putting rounds downrange. As always, everybody, there is the online swag store. It's connected over here. New products are coming. A new design is going to go on to the online store in September to celebrate 6 years of A-Bird Freedom Support. So with that, I have a kind of, not silly, but different design to go on to items. So go ahead and check out that logo. Get you some of that. And be safe. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's take the journey with Kimber number 2 starting tomorrow morning on the range.